Richmond fans, I expect most of you were as disappointed as I was at the Spiders' tough loss at Lehigh Saturday. But you know what? I wasn't surprised. But I'll be much more disappointed and surprised if we stumble this weekend at Wofford. Hello, Spider fans everywhere and college football fans across America and around the world. It's Satchmo from the Spider Gang. Glad to be back for another episode of Spiders Prologue. Game 2 features another road matchup versus the Southern Conference's Wofford Terriers. It'll be played at Gibbs Stadium on Wofford's campus in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Kickoff is slated for 6 p.m. For those considering traveling to the game from the Richmond area, my GPS says 371 miles. That should take 5 hours and 30 minutes, if you're lucky, down Interstate 85. All-time Richmond and Wofford are 1-1. In a bit of irony, the Spiders, who lost to the Terriers at the Brick House last season, are also undefeated at Gibbs Stadium. In 2008, on the way to the FCS National Championship, UR defeated Wofford to begin its journey to that championship. Going into this one, the squads have several things in common. They both lost close games to good teams on the road in Week 1. Richmond to Lehigh 21-14, Wofford to South Carolina State 16-15. Warren Nolan's ELO power ranking placed Lehigh number 16 and State number 20. Both teams struggled on the offensive side of the ball. Richmond's lone offensive touchdown came on a short field. The Spiders could muster only 181 total yards. Wofford did not score an offensive touchdown and was limited to 135 total yards. Granted, both teams played against really tough defenses, but Wofford coach Sean Watson and UR coach Russ Huesman were pretty outspoken afterwards about the need for improvement. Watson said, "We've got to get a lot of things fixed. We were our own worst enemy." Huesman said, "We need to be more physical, and we've got a lot of work to do." Richmond and Wofford's defenses and special teams kept them in the ball game Week 1. While Huesman asked again for more physicality, the UR defense held Lehigh to less than 300 total yards, only 5 of 13 on third down conversions, and got 2 turnovers. The Spiders' second TD was a 99-yard kickoff return to the house, and Lehigh had virtually no kickoff and punt return yardage. Wofford's defense sacked the South Carolina State quarterback 5 times and scored a safety. The Terriers held State to a single offensive touchdown with 1:29 remaining, which won the game despite giving up 2 special teams TDs, a kickoff return, and a blocked punt. With the 2 squads pretty much mirroring each other's first week, this one seems pretty simple. The team that makes the most progress this week in practice may take this game. I'll expect the Spiders to make some offensive adjustments to hopefully open up the Richmond offense. The absence of big plays on the ground or through the air versus Lehigh kept the Spiders from sustaining drives. Improvement may depend on the rebuilt offensive line's progress during the week. The Terriers are a run-first team and really struggle through the air versus South Carolina State. It'll be up to the Spiders' strength, our front 7, to stop Wofford's ground game and make them throw the ball. Creating a few turnovers would help too. The Spider Gang Predictions Contest also moves into Week 2 with Mrs. Crook and Mr. Electric leading the way. It looks like the gang believes the Spiders will regroup. Take a look at these optimistic predictions listed in the order of the contest standings after Week 1. Spider fans, this game will be a real mental and physical test for our team. The loss in the Lehigh game, which was hyped as a possible Patriot League championship game, had to be a major disappointment for the players and coaches. Overcoming adversity and bouncing back to play well after a loss is usually an attribute of a good team. That's what I'm hoping for at Wofford. On paper, this game looks like one the Spiders should win if we're motivated, focused on execution, and continuing to improve. If I don't see that Saturday night, I'm afraid fans may be in for a long season. That's all for Wofford. Make game 2 a winner. Go Spiders. So long for now.